In Volgograd, Manka against Tunisia, echoes of 20 years ago, the opening game against Tunisia. A little different, this one, down to the wire for England. How would you describe the performance and the result?
Well, I thought the result was great because they, eventually got the win. I thought they thoroughly deserved the win. I didn't think it was a penalty for the Tunisia goal. They laboured in the second half. I thought they'd make more chances. I thought they'd be more dominant in the second half and make more chances, but they got the right result in the end, and it'll take off a huge amount of pressure off the team, certainly back home in England. The fact that they've got 3 points and Belgium got the other 3 points that we'll talk about, but I thought they deserved the victory in the end. It
looked for a long, long time, didn't it, Craig, as this was going to be another one of the same old stories for England, despite playing pretty well. Is that fair?
Well, it shouldn't have been tight. I mean, he put a very attacking team out. There was only Henderson really as a holding midfielder, and they absolutely went at them and battered them. I know in the first 45 minutes, particularly the first half an hour, they battered Tunisia. I mean, it should have been game over. It wasn't, and as Maka said, it wasn't a penalty. But VAR looked at it, and because it was subjective, contentious, they were never going to change it. But I thought England were very good in the first 45.
The stats, Stuart, certainly tell the story, don't they? Tunisia, in fact, their only shot on goal was that hotly disputed penalty. England had plenty of shots on goal, plenty of chances. Chances came and went in that first half particularly.
Yeah, I thought England played very well. The way they found their midfield players, the way they could get it from back to front with quality, the forward runners, Lingard made lots of forward runs, Dele Alli made lots of forward runs, the link up between Sterling and Kane was good, the fullbacks or the wing-backs got high up the field and got crosses into the box. The only thing that was missing was the finish and that final pass. They didn't always get that right, and the final finish. But apart from that, they also, I thought, defended really well all over the pitch.
I thought this was, without question, the best England performance I'd seen for some time, particularly at this level. And in fairness to Tunisia, they come with a game plan to get a point. They want to get a point against England, against Belgium, and maybe hope for a good result and luck to go their way with the other results. And they nearly got that. It wasn't a penalty. England, yes, totally dominated, deserved the victory. Lingard had as poor a game in an England shirt as you'd seen. Good chances falling to Stones, to Sterling. Outside of that, it should have been 4 or 5. But you come away from this with the win, hard-earned, but happy with the performance.
It's good news for Harry Kane, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, he wasn't the only one, but at the Euros he looked tired.
Yep.
He didn't look his normal self, and he's been given the armband. He's arguably one of the most sought-after players in the Premier League, and he's got himself off with 2 goals as captain for England. So his confidence is going to be sky high.
And also, it's apt the fact that they scored off 2 set pieces, and again in the Euros, Harry Kane was taking the corners, wasn't he, at the time? So the fact that he's in the box,
which is bonkers,
which was bonkers, yeah. But the fact that he's in the box on the end of 2 little flick-ons, first from John Stones and the second from Harry Maguire, shows where he should be in the right place at the right time all the time.
2 goals on his World Cup debut for Captain Kane. Is it enough to earn him a 10, though, for Stuart Robson when we look at the England?
Oh, no, not even enough to get him a 9. He had 7 until he scored the second goal. I mean, all the England players played reasonably well. I would say the only one that I was disappointed with was Dele Alli. He made lots of runs, but I don't think he affected the game particularly. Ashley Young's final ball wasn't quite good enough. If that had been better, I think he would have got a 7. And Maguire gave a 6 because early on in the game he gave the ball away twice in poor areas, but everybody else I thought played very well.
Ashley Young gets the lowest mark other than Jordan Pickford and Maguire. Why is Ashley Young, let me ask you this, taking free kicks near the end for England?
Well, he's got a decent right foot. He's trying to bend them over the top of the wall. I'm not sure he scored too many for Manchester United over the last few years.
We were trying to remember the last one, has he?
Yeah, you'd think that Harry Kane has scored lots of goals from free kicks. He'd be taking them when it's shots on goal. But his final delivery wasn't as good as it normally is. Usually when Ashley Young gets to the byline, he chops it back onto his right foot and he bends good balls into the box. And that didn't happen today. But the general play was good.
You've got 2 full-backs taking the free kicks, haven't you, really?
Yeah.
Trippier had a bash at it. Ashley Young. Going back to Dele Alli, I mean, that's what Dele Alli's all about. And I mean, for long periods in the game, you won't see him. He doesn't always get involved in the play, but what he is good at, and it wasn't his... Maybe it was a difficult game because of the way Tunisia played. But all he's looking for is to time those runs. And I think when it opens up a little bit later in the competition...
And he's playing a little bit deeper than he does when he's playing for Tottenham. When he's playing for Tottenham, he plays near Harry Kane. Today, Sterling was playing up there, so he was playing slightly deeper and he was trying to make runs from deeper. But he didn't get on the end of anything.
Just final thought, Maka, you've been inside these England camps. How much does that relieve any pressure that would have built up?
Well, you can imagine a dominant performance, a penalty that shouldn't have been given, and to draw 1-1, it would have built the pressure up a lot on the England players. They should have won today. On paper, they should have won. They should beat Panama. it just gives them a whole load of leeway now, because we know that they should go and beat Panama. We saw them today. They're not impressive at all, are they, the way they played against Belgium? And now we can look forward now. 3 points for the top two. Let's roll on against the big game.